I don't know about you, but I love unpacking a juicy stereotype. We're gonna talk about what people wear while they go on vacation. My name is Teresa, and this is how you can spot an American tourist. One of the video subjects that's guaranteed to get me to click is 10 ways not to look like an American tourist in Europe. 5 ways to blend in with the locals in Paris. Lots of articles, lots of how-to videos, lots of tips, lots of lists to teach you not to stand out like a sore thumb while visiting Europe. This is pertaining to Americans traveling to Europe and only Europe, and more specifically France. And I even did a reverse search for Europeans traveling to America, how not to stand out like a sore thumb and fit in with the Americans. And with the exception of a few Quora Q&As, there really is none. So basically, I've concluded that Americans have put Europeans, specifically the French, on a pedestal. We want to look like the Europeans. We want to be chic like the Europeans. And we kind of have like a complex where we think we are unfashionable. We revere the Europeans. Never has a French person ever Googled, how do I look like an American while traveling to California or New York? As Americans, we kind of have a complex, an inferiority complex to Europe. The founding fathers, as much as they're trying to break away from England, they secretly still want to be British. They have been revering France since the dawn of time. Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, all huge Francophiles. From all these listicles on how Americans traveling to Europe can look more European, blend in with the locals, never in reverse. Europeans never want to look like Americans. It's also very interesting that there's no list on how to look more Chinese when visiting China, how to look more Thai when visiting Thailand, how to look more Australian. There's never any articles like that. There's like the briefest, how to travel and not offend the locals, dress conservatively when you're in like Southeast Asian countries, when you go to temples, dress conservatively when you're in Japan, don't pack the hoochie shorts. Basically the whole gist when you're an American in Japan, in Korea, in China, in the UAE, anywhere that's not like a Western country, just err on the side of dressing more modestly. Long sleeves as possible, definitely long pants, long skirts. Leave your Daisy Dukes at home, leave your crop tops at home because you will offend them with your flesh. But there's never any articles in reverse about people from Thailand or Indonesia, South Africa, or Australia coming to America. There's never any dress code. We're free with our clothes. You can wear whatever you want. Nothing really shocks us. Nothing. Overall, if you're in California, if you're in New York, definitely San Francisco, we're not shocked by anything. You can wear a Halloween costume 24/7 and we'll just look at you and go, doesn't matter. We don't care. We don't care. But apparently, if these articles are any indication, Europeans, specifically Parisians, care a whole lot about the ugly American tourists. And let me know if you are a European viewer, if you see American tourists out and about in your city and go, tell me the reasons why you think they look out of place. But that leads me into how you can spot an American tourist. White tennis shoes, chunky athletic shoes, your chunky Nikes, chunky New Balances, chunky white tennis shoes. That was always the norm. That was always the telltale sign that somebody is an American tourist. But now I wonder, with the popularity of the dad sneaker, is that item as uncool as it used to be? Having watched a lot of streetwear fashion, not so blondes, what people are wearing in Paris, I see a lot of people with these chunky dad sneakers and they are not American. So now I wonder if this entire list should just be thrown out. What was once uncool is now cool. And you only have Gen Z to thank for that. And speaking of which, socks and sandals. Sandals and socks. I don't know if that's uncool anymore. A long time ago, it was considered super uncool, super unkept. Sandals and socks, like you just got out of bed in the morning, you came out of your house, you put on some sandals to walk on your dewy grass so you could pick up the paper. It's like a sloppy look. Birkenstocks with socks, Crocs with socks, those chicken cutlet EVA foam looking slides, like the very chunky slides with socks. So now it's considered cool, and now I just don't know. But is it considered considered cool in Europe, and I think it is. I've also seen a lot of streetwear of very cool people, by the way, wearing socks and sandals. Everything I've been taught to believe to be like clothes you can't wear out of the house, clothes you can't wear on a busy Parisian street. Now it's just all flipped, turned on its head. My world is topsy-turvy. Bucket hats. Now this is a little confusing because bucket hats have always been kind of uncool for me, but then in like 99, the 2000s, bucket hats were in. Jennifer Aniston wore a bucket hat in Friends and then it was considered cool, and I owned a bucket hat in college, which I wore for all of a second. For like 10 years, they went out of style, and that's where I think the whole American tourist wearing bucket hat look was considered a no-no, but now bucket hats are in again. Like Gen Z's bring the bucket hat in. In fact, when you think about it, Gen Z has been popularizing the chunky dad sneakers, the bucket hat, kind of even wearing flood pants. Fanny packs, which is another thing associated with American tourists, the fanny pack. Fanny pack. Ooh, so the fanny pack is having a moment. Maybe it's on the way out. Forever and always, I've been taught that the fanny pack is associated with the tourist, so don't do it. Wear a sleeker bag to fit in with the locals, to look put together. The fanny pack is just like a big neon sign telling locals that you're not from around here and therefore maybe they could rob you. You know, when the fanny pack made its way back, I definitely said to myself, that is so ugly. I would never ever even consider it. And don't worry, I don't own any fanny packs. There was a dark moment in my life where I did consider getting a fanny pack. The sling bag, which is like the fanny pack but for your chest. I would say more than a dark moment. I would say for a few months I actually considered getting one. I decided against it because I have a thing with like straps going right through my boob, because then it'll make your boob go like. The utility vest is a dead giveaway that you're American tourist. I don't know how true this is because I rarely see anybody with a utility vest unless they're like a professional photographer, a National Geographic's photographer, the khaki photographer vest. I don't really see it around on anybody anymore now that everybody has their phones to take photos. I think this item is a little bit dated. And now there's this whole range of style called city wear, tech wear. A utility vest in minimal sleek black could be very, very chic. If you're a woman and you're wearing your athleisure outfit, your Lululemon tights and your sports bra, or you're a guy and you're wearing your basketball shorts, like a meshy sweat-proof t-shirt or your basketball jersey, then that's a dead giveaway that you're an American tourist. People in Europe, while they do have athleisure, they only wear it while going to the gym. When they are done working out, they'll either go home and change everything out or they'll cover it up, but they don't wear athleisure to do their errands, to meet a friend at a cafe. They don't do that. So that's a dead giveaway. I think obviously if you're going to go out and about in a foreign city with your sports bra, Lululemon tights, the whole matching set, and it's like a bright color, tie-dye, or neon green, you're gonna raise a few eyebrows. They'll know you're definitely not from the area. But if you were to wear, let's say, track pants, not obviously branded, it's all black, a solid color, a neutral color, and you pair it with a cropped t-shirt, I think that looks pretty sleek. Dress it up a little with a trench coat, a wool coat, that is fine. I don't really see Europeans sneering at you. A baseball cap. Baseball caps are also a dead giveaway. You have like a sports team, Dodgers, Angels, that's a dead giveaway. But then at the same time, I read that in Europe, a lot of people have baseball caps. So maybe they're adopting the American fashion style. I can only speak to my recent vacation to Washington, D.C. and checking out the tourists there. There was so many families with Under Armour. Like the whole family is in Under Armour. Dad, mom, they got their kids in Under Armour shoes. Dad's wearing an Under Armour sweatproof shirt, Under Armour sweatshirt, Under Armour backpacks, Under Armour baseball caps, Under Armour gym shorts. And for some reason, I think they're from the Midwest or they're actually just like Virginia or Maryland locals. I don't know why I associate this brand with Midwestern families. For some reason, I think like people who live in the cities on either coast, they would not be in Under Armour. Or if they do have Under Armour, it wouldn't be like the whole outfit. It would just be like one item. So let me know what you think about that. I've been watching a lot of people, and this is where the light bulb went off, a lot of families in Under Armour. I think because they're an affordable brand to buy for the whole family. How does a family look like they're from the Midwest? They look wholesome. Let's put it that way. They look wholesome, like they drink milk. Somehow in California, we don't look that wholesome, but they look a little grown up, a little seasoned. What do they drink in California? Beer? I have noticed on more than one occasion a particular kind of pants. Their jeans are usually highly embellished, halfway between like acid wash and halfway between like True Religion jeans. The back pocket generally has a lot of white stitching, like very visible white stitching. The back pocket has like a flap and a button, and that button is very overly embellished. You can see a lot of etchings in the brass. There's also a lot of football jerseys. Soccer is football in Europe, very colorful football jerseys. When European men wear athletic shoes, it's usually like a slimmer shoe, very colorful. Like if they were to wear Onitsika Tigers, they wouldn't go for the neutral color palette. They wouldn't go for all white, all black, but they would go for like the bright yellow and black colorway. Jorts. European men love the jorts. American men like looser shorts, basketball shorts, gym shorts. And their shorts are a little baggier, go down below the knee. European men are not afraid of wearing higher cuts of shorts and skinnier shorts, the jorts. I feel like this is specifically for Germans and maybe some Danes. The glasses they wear are usually very architecturally structured. Tinier frames, rectangular, clear, or metal, but in a bright color, and it's usually blue. I hope I didn't offend any Americans or any wholesome Midwesterners who love Under Armour or any seasoned Californian children. And I definitely hope I didn't offend any Germans. You rock your jorts. If they make you happy, rock them. And now I don't even know if like the American tourist wardrobe essentials applies anymore, because Gen Z is making this ugly chic trend. And when I see Parisians in Paris, they're wearing dad sneakers. The world is topsy-turvy. It's the best time to dress whatever the hell you want, because this is fashion and it really doesn't matter. There's that song by Starcadian, like, reply, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time in the next video, next week, or the week after that. I'll try to do it every week, but if I don't, it's not gonna kill anybody. Good night and good luck.